All right, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy. I can't even get my intro in right. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. Can you say something? I'm back before to it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. As you always watch full video, comment, happy birthday.
And so she get. Hopefully, I don't get. Man, I gotta watch myself, bro. Okay. But anyways, okay. So we doing the goddamn. You know, I bring her stupid ass over here, and we right here in the living room. You guys saw the goddamn. What's that shit called? The main channel video. Okay. We were sitting here on the damn table. Okay. And we were doing a mukbang. All right, and she was sitting there sucking on the goddamn crabs and just. I'm sitting there looking at her like you know how he was looking at Zoe Spencer yesterday. It's like, ugh. You know, I didn't show it in the video because my face was just trying to keep it together for the video.
If you don't know what he's talking about, he did a mukbang with Dymondsflawless, and then somehow after that video, she accused him of doing something to her, and her tooth got chipped, like in a major way, like real chunk of her tooth was gone. This is what this video is about. This is a little context.
Video, but in my mind, the way she was sucking on the crabs, I said, ugh. You know. And so she get to talking about some, oh yeah, I'm a bad this with the whoop, you know. Mcqueen, you don't like a bad. I said, what does a bad consist of? You don't like a rich with the with this dick. I don't know one rich that requires a man to have to pay for everything. If you're this so-called rich, right? Why don't you pay for everything, Miss Rich? Hmm? Since you a rich, there's always the broke bitches talking about how it's supposed to be rich. When you ain't even touched no money in your life, have you ever had 10 bands in your bank account, baby? Hmm?
I think she for sure had 10 bands in her bank account, mind you. She is a major content creator, and then plus, her daddy I think he like a doctor or surgeon, or dentist, or something within the medical field. So even though people go, oh, that's her daddy money, he still put it in her account. And again, when it comes to content, she has been doing it for a long time, and they was doing it before that. I want to say before the people considered the ad pandemic when YouTube introduced the Google ads, that took away a lot of people's money. So I think if they was doing it before that, yeah, she for sure had 10 bands before it.
And real rich would call that porn. Okay? You ain't even had 10K in your goddamn life talking about what a rich nigga supposed to look like. You got some money?
But on a general aspect, most girls or most people, but for us fellas, most girls for sure. I'm not saying for sure that they haven't touched that much money, but they be requiring a dude to have something that they never had. And it's like, especially in today's times are super, super, super hard. And people still be expecting a nigga to wholeheartedly take care of them. Like, they have no company, no business, no. They'll do nails, they don't sell clothing, they'll do hair, nothing. Everything is off your dime, and they think that's cool. Like, yes, a man is supposed to be the sole provider, but that doesn't mean you're not supposed to have nothing at all. Especially when we don't have no kids. Like, we got kids, that's a little different. You gotta bond with the kids. Nannies and babysitters are not always trusted, so therefore you don't want to just be having them around all the time. But, bro, like, get a job.
Okay? Now listen to me, alright? I said, nah, I don't like none of that. I don't already know what your whole definition of rich is, and I don't like that. Okay, I
Top of the morning, China Gabry, something like that.
like me a nice, docile, feminine, kind, sweet, soft woman that speaks life into me, man. That speaks life into me. All right, makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. I like that. Okay. And this is when I knew shit was gonna go wrong. Cause the way she responded, she said, like a started cracking, twitching out. I'm like, what the you know? Just start tweaking out. Okay? And so I'm like, y'all can see it in the video. So I'm sitting there asking her, like, yo, you know, like, are you, like, did you just, is that, I was trying to be nice too, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Is this what you normally do? You just start tweaking out? You know? Oh, yeah, no, it's just my thing. Yeah, I just look like a because that's just how it throws people off. Okay, for sure, whatever. Fast forward, you guys have already seen the YouTube video, okay? Bam. Afterwards, the video's done, okay? It's me and her kicking it with the damn filmer, okay? The filmer's name is Zoom, all right? Bam, you know what I'm saying? We have a little dinner thing, okay? Bam, I make my jokes, cool, I make my YouTube video, bam. It's done, it's over with, okay? It's me, her, and him, we kicking it, okay? She asked to see my pic. Yeah. Dymondsflawless asked to see my dick. Now, if I don't know about y'all, but I'm very comfortable with my dick. I have very nice dicks, okay? Very artistic, okay? If someone had to use my to mold a perfect, now, because of the fact that she asked me, okay, we were still in front of the filmer, by the way. Shout out to the homie Zoom, okay? He can confirm this story too. He can confirm this. Shout out to the homie Zoom, and guess what? He can also confirm all the other crazy shit she did in this story. So y'all know I'm not lying. Smooth Geo was there too, so he can confirm it too, okay? So you know I ain't lying, okay? I got the text messages and everything, so no, I ain't lying, okay? So the that, let me see your dick. Okay, I said, all right, fine, cool. Scrolled up, showed her my dick. She said, oh, wow, it is big. Yeah, wow, it is nice, yeah. And I think that just planted a seed in her head. She like, damn, she couldn't stop thinking about that dick for the rest of the night, okay? She couldn't stop thinking about that for the rest of the night because everything that she said after that, was a little bit more like she was trying to be a little mean. You know that mean schoolgirl that she tries to act mean to you, but she really likes you, you know? But then after you was like trying to pull away, she want to still sit there. No, hold on. That's what was happening. Everything after that, okay? It's like my cast a spell on her, okay? So after it was over, okay? After that, my homie Zoom cameraman, he leaves. We go downstairs. I'm sitting there talking to her, whatever, okay? I got a goddamn restaurant right here at my, like right next to my spot, okay? Right next to my spot. Now I don't sit there. I don't drink no more, y'all. I don't drink no more. But this love to drink, and this love to get loaded. Okay?
Hell no.
So
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know her personally, obviously, but based on, again, even though you shouldn't judge somebody on clips, but bruh, I wouldn't turn up with her, bruh. I wouldn't do it, bruh. Or if I did, it would have to be a lot of people around, and it couldn't just be like me and her are the reason why we're there. No, because hell no, bro.
we take her. I was like, you know what? This girl's actually kind of cool. Okay, I still knew she was crazy, but I was like, she's actually kind of cool. Let's go sit there by the bar. It's right there on the water. Let's go catch a vibe. Gio and the homie already, shout out to the homie, already had a party going on. And over there in Hollywood, Florida. And by the way, y'all Florida got to stop y'all got to stop copying Cali, okay? Y'all got a Westchester out here. Y'all niggas got a Hollywood out here. Y'all got a Pasadena out here. Stop copying LA. You even got an Orange County.
And I said that before. I don't understand why different cities be having this, like how you said it. Florida. You got Pasadena, Florida? That makes no sense, bro. That makes no sense. Like, okay. Or like Orange County, like what? Like, certain names should stay where they're at. Like, I don't be understanding why these certain names of certain cities or blocks be in a whole different state. Like, y'all couldn't come up with nothing else?
Anyway, shout out to the homie Nick Yorty, man. Alright? So we had a party going on later on, or they had a party going on, so we was like, alright, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just post up over here for a second, chill until that party's ready. I was like, you know what? My plan in my mind was I'm gonna go ahead and get Diamond to smooth Geo, so that way, because I'm thinking in my mind at this point that Geo and her are like really close friends, okay? Now I'm not finna throw the homie Geo under the bus here, but I got to tell the story, okay? So I'm thinking, okay, the plan is chill, because I didn't want to just sit there and be like, yeah, man, let's film the video, whatever, whoop the whoop, and then just kind of like kick her out. I could have done that, and that's what I normally do, but she was really nice to me, somewhat. So I was like, you know what? I'll give her a little bit. I'll give her some time, you know. Mm-hmm. And I told you guys, I'm in my era now, man. All right, I'm in my era now, right now. And what I mean by that is, I'm really the way I move and the way I carry myself, the level of respect a has for himself. Baby, you got to be paying it forward if you want my time, okay? Listen, man, y'all don't really understand me. Do I need to get my theme music? Paying it forward if you gonna get my time. This is a royal shoulder, all royal, baby. You need to be paying it forward. You can't just get my time, my leadership, and my energy, and my dick, and my game, and my life, and my knowledge, and my focus. You can't get that for free, baby. You need to be bringing some real value. Oh, I got some good pussy. Baby, that shit don't mean nothing over here. What else you got?
Facts, bro. And I ain't talking about money, but you got to be coming with something more. We're not kids, bro. We're not kids. Like, we're not kids. We're, you know, Peter Candy and has them completely distracted. No. We're not kids, and you're not about to distract me from the bigger picture with something that 10 other niggas that already had. No.
What else you got? What else you got? Okay? And that's gonna that notion right there is gonna wrap around with this story here, okay? Because that's what fucked Diamond up later on. That's what fucked her ass up. So yeah, okay, I'm over here with this, okay? We're at the little bar spot, okay? This bitch start drinking. She start getting these damn espresso martinis, all this shit, okay? She start getting all these espresso martinis, okay? And she start getting loaded. Now keep in mind, man, this ain't my girlfriend. This ain't my girlfriend, bro. I don't give a fuck about this bitch. That's why I told you I should have never showed her my man. I should have never showed her my dick, man. Cause start thinking I'm her boyfriend. What do I mean by that? So I'm sitting there talking to the bartender there, okay? The bartender looking good as hell, you know what I'm saying? Sexy ass little Latina Cuban girl, man. Got some red lipstick. She's sitting there trying to flirt with the nigga, man. Alright? So I started speaking to her in Spanish. Tú eres muy hermosa. Oh, de nada. Papi. Okay? Yeah, papi. This Diamond look at me like, what? She started trying to interrupt me. So I'm talking to the girl.
She did the same thing to Prime, bruh. Prime thought he got it's a video. He when Dymondsflawless was out there with Jay Cinco, Pontai Hill spoke to her on the phone. Then he went out there, and then she for some reason thought that you're here, and he was there 100% for her, and he's in love with her. He watches everything and every move she makes. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, she's now interrupting. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, where are you from? Doesn't matter where she's from. We're all from Florida. This thing, we're all from Florida. I didn't ask. I didn't ask you. I was talking to her. Okay? Now I'm sitting there just trying to chop it up, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just kidding with a homie. I'm not sitting there like, I don't want no with Diamond is for when it comes to anything romantic, okay? So we're sitting there, okay, and the more I'm talking to this girl, the bartender, the more she keeps trying to interrupt. And so I'm like I said, I wasn't drinking. So she keep getting more and more drunk. And then now the bartender's like looking at her like, are you all right? You know what I'm saying? Because the more drunk she got full, like the more she just started acting out and started saying crazy shit. Then I started to see the side that we saw on YouTube some years back. I started to see this version of her come out. All right, which version y'all talking about? Mcqueen, which version you talking about? Which version you talking about, Mcqueen? Which version you McQueen? Which version you talking about? I'm gonna show y'all which version.
I ain't gonna lie. For her, it's like for people that get drunk, right? It's like no. Some people who get drunk when they do crazy things, they I don't remember. But it's a video of it. So once you see the video and you feel the embarrassment, that should make you not want to do this again, because you felt embarrassed. You see yourself. You look dumb. For her, you've already had moments. Now, mind you, we don't know if she was on or off her meds or whatever. But just say if she was off, right? If you was off of it, it's videos of you been off of it and you wilding out. So that should tell you, like, hey, let me make sure I take my meds. But then again, we're not in her mindset. She probably don't have 100% control of her taking them or not. She probably had a moment where her mind says no, and there's no.
Version I'm talking about, okay? I'm gonna show y'all which version I am talking about, okay? I'm gonna show y'all right now. I'm talking about this version right here. I'm talking about this version. You want cop, nigga? You want cop, nigga? I'm talking about that version, okay?
Like, if I had a moment like that, I'm staying away from people. I'm staying on my meds. I don't want to indulge in nothing crazy, bro, because it's going to bring that out of me. I'm good.
The more she started to drink, the more I started to see right here, okay? Okay? And it would have the wind blowing up. Tell me what you want to do for the bonus. Okay? That's how she looking. She got a strong stance. She hitting a solid squat. Okay? This is a strong stance. So, okay, that's the version I started to see, okay? And so I'm like, damn, you know, this could get tricky. This could get messy, all right? This is finna get out of control. Because I'm sober. I'm watching her get loaded. Now, my sober ass got to sit there and deal with this drunk. Damn, see, the watch is watching. I really gotta watch that word, man. All right. Now, she getting loaded, and like I said, what my plan was to get her to the party in Hollywood. Okay, drop her off with Gio, because I'm thinking her and Gio grew up together, and then bam, it's like I dropped off some goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I dropped off a package I don't want. I dropped off and I'm finna just drive away as the explosion goes off behind me, right off into the sunset. That's what I imagined in my mind. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't go that way. It ain't go that way, okay? So, now I'm sure y'all saw on the internet, I don't know if y'all saw, okay? I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, I'm sure y'all saw. No, I don't know. I don't know if y'all saw, okay? But she was on the internet with her tooth chipped, and it was gone. A piece of her tooth was gone. And she tried to get up on the internet talking about I out. Yeah, Mcqueen. And I was saying, what the all this? Because she was hella cool, man. She was hella cool. And being all nice, okay? All up on me at the party, trying to cut me off inside the party, okay? Y'all can ask anybody that was there. Zoom, Nick Yardy, Gio. She was trying to. She was trying to give me that crazy King Simp leftover coochie. We get coochie. She was trying to give me that swampy, nasty, Florida, stanky, crazy Arkham Asylum coochie. We get coochie. But I want to know parts, okay? But I want to know parts. Because the way she was acting, okay, I told y'all before, I have a stanky coochie phobia. A strong one. Matter of fact, one day, I might do a whole parade. I'm going to be out there with the McNation, okay? Yeah, that's right. I'm going to be out there with the McNation talking about, put a stop to stanky coochie. Put a stop to stanky coochie. Okay? And we're going to have a whole parade because it's a real epidemic. That's how much I'm against stanky coochie. And all I could think about when this sitting there acting like that, she trying to grip me up, she all up on me, breath, all alcohol up in her breath. I'm sitting there thinking, damn, if I pull. Okay?
I look you want to know what he said right there.
That shit got to stink. Okay? You pull that shit down. Oh! Fade off into the goddamn background, okay? It's the type of stink that'll make you disintegrate. Okay? Now you know what I'm saying? Now we're back at the bar. She started talking real crazy. Now I told you I'm in my era, man. I don't deal with none of that extra out. Oh, girls calling me a bitch. If a girl call me a bitch, it's over with. I'm not about to yell. I'm not about to argue with you. I'm going to simply remove myself or you from the premises. Unfortunately, in this case.
Facts, bro. I'm not what? I like girls in their soft girl era. I don't like girls in their nigga era. No. You're not about to talk to me like that. I'm not your bro. I'm not dude. I'm not nigga. No, we're not doing that. Especially the B word, because I don't call girls that, so you're for sure not about to be calling me that. No. So soon as you get the deuces.
Case her ass was so goddamn drunk I couldn't do nothing else but take her weird out of the premises, put her into my car, and drive her weird ass to Hollywood to where the party was at, so I can drop her stupid ass off next to Gio, okay? So I could drop her goddamn over there at the damn content house over there in Hollywood, okay? Even the bartender was like, damn, baby, what the f? You can't be calling him that. Yeah, out of nowhere, she was just like, listen to me. I said, oh, what? I said, hey, hold on.
I would have left her there. She lucky you. She lucky you did that, cause I would have left her there. What? All right, ma'am.
We don't call me no. Okay? Don't call me no bitch. But then I started thinking to myself, I'm not about to argue with no bitch about not calling me. I'm just gonna simply remove myself, okay? So I picked her up, okay? I picked her up, literally, like on some Disney princess, you know what I'm saying? Swooped her up. And the girl was like, I'm so sorry that this happened. Yeah, I'm sorry too. Now I gotta take this stupid. God, watch it, okay? Now I gotta take this drunk to the party over there in Hollywood, and I gotta figure out how to get her. I gotta figure out how to get her ass out of here, okay? Like, damn, I'm sorry that this happened. I'm like, I'm sorry too. Pick her stupid ass up. Walking literally right here, okay? I wish I could show y'all. Maybe I can. Maybe I can.
You gonna show your
Maybe I
location?
can. You know, I'm gonna get real descriptive, okay? Maybe I can. Maybe I can show y'all. Hold up. Let me see. Can I zoom in? Can I zoom? No, damn, that don't even really go that far. Okay. Well, down there somewhere, y'all. Down there was like a little walkway. Okay? It was like a little walkway. All right. It's like a little walkway. All right. There's a little walkway, and I'm taking her ass up to, you know what I'm saying, to my damn garage, so I can put her in my car, and I drive her to Hollywood to drop her off at this party, okay? And she's like, I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta use the bathroom. I'm like, fine, use the bathroom then, okay? So I put her in the bathroom inside my apartment. Not my apartment, but like the apartment building, okay? And she goes into the bathroom, and she comes out with a chipped tooth. I said, what happened? She comes out with a chipped tooth, all right?
Oh, she also. It's on. What's that movie with Martin? It's a thin line between love and hate. She on that. See, hey. Yeah, boy.
And I'm like, oh shit, you know.
I probably would have ran. Dog. Like what? Oh hell no.
This is gonna be bad. Okay, this is gonna be bad. Now, in my mind, I know I didn't do nothing. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. In today's times, fellas, your best bet, if a girl start doing anything out of the norm, that better be your first. Be, bruh. Cause nowadays, bruh, niggas are getting locked up. Like again, when it comes to being accused of something, that goes more viral than you being, considered or called or found innocent. The allegations goes way more viral, especially if you're known. Even if you're not known, like amongst regular people, your peers, your friends, your family, them allegations of anything goes way more viral than you being found innocent, bro. So I would be careful.
God saw everything. The world, the universe saw everything. I know my intentions are. I know I'm a pure spirit. All right. I know I'm a pure spirit. So I wasn't really tripping as far as like, at this point I'm like, I need to get this back to the party or to the party so I can never see this again, okay?
Mm-mm.
That's what my mentality was. But I'm like, I didn't sit there and think that they were gonna wake up the next day and get up on Instagram talking like, yeah, Megan McQueen hit me. McQueen socked me out. That was the last thing I would have expected. Okay. So, anyways, okay. I take her ass into the car. We're driving to Hollywood. Hollywood, like, at this point, it's like maybe, what, 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m., 12 almost noon, 12 p.m. The thing with y'all Florida, especially Miami, man, y'all be partying until like 5, 6 in the morning. That should be crazy. In LA,
I still how bro. She came out of the bathroom or whatever she came from. Shit too. She didn't explain like this happened. I did this. Like you just went on to you and her just went on to the next subject.
hey, shit closed at like 2, 2:30. Okay? But these niggas, they just be starting at like 12. They be starting. So, anyways, okay, I put her inside the car. We driving. Okay, she starts playing XXX Tentacion. Oh my God, he's from Florida. Yeah, I'm from Florida. Yeah, no. I remember I used to be so close to him. I miss him so much. You didn't know that. Okay, maybe you something. Maybe if that. Okay, but man, that didn't know you. He didn't give a. I promise you. If X is in heaven, which I really hope he is, he's not worried about your stupid ass. He doesn't know you. He never did know you. Okay? Don't y'all hate when be trying to name drop? Especially when they're not even here no more. That's all they wanted was some Gucci. Okay? Florida this, Florida that, Florida. You from LA, you don't get it. You from LA, you don't get it. You LA is weird. Like, I'm driving in the car like,
I would have been recording, bro. I would have been recording for my own safety.
okay? And so, okay, I had to listen to her playing XXX Tentacion and crying and literally just, yeah, she was crying. In the she crying, yelling, being very out of control and belligerent. Okay? I couldn't wait till we got to the party to drop her stupid ass off, okay? We get to the party, okay? I had to literally drag her in there, okay? I open the door, everybody like, you know, they seen her just in here drunk as hell, acting crazy, okay? I immediately let her, because she knows all these Florida, I don't know none of these, okay? The only people I knew at the party was Nick and Gio and Rebecca. That's it. I don't know nobody else at that party, okay? So I'm like, you know what? Drop her off, okay? Bam. Okay? I'm gonna go into the other room and go link up with Gio. I'm like, Gio, what's the deal? I'm not finna throw the homie Gio under the bus, okay? But long story short, I was talking to him. I'm like, he's like, bro, I don't even know this, bro. I don't know. He's like,
I ain't gonna throw the nigga under the bus. You already said the nigga name 20 times.
we didn't grow up together. You know, yeah, we knew each other from certain times. But I don't know, man. We're not close like that. We're not close like that. I said, oh, shit. Oh, here I am thinking y'all grew up together. Here I am thinking, he's like, nah, bro. So I'm like, shit, well, you nigga, you gotta help me. You gotta help me get this. Because her mom was calling her while we were kicking it together. And I told her mom, I was like, yo, I'll get her home safely. I'll get her home safely. And she was like, all right, cool. The mom as hell too, by the way. Okay? Mom dumb as shit. All right? Mcqueen, that's though. You should never talk about Mom Dukes. I wouldn't. If the mom wasn't dumb as hell. Okay? Because I called the mom while we're at the party. I'm like, hey, your daughter's belligerent. She chipped her goddamn tooth in the bathroom. I'm trying to get her home. Can you please send me your address so that way I can call her Uber to send her stupid ass back to you? Oh, if she doesn't want to come home, I can't force her to come home. What?
She was like, hell no, nigga. She's belligerent. No, that's your problem tonight, buddy.
I'm like, do you see this girl? Do you see her? You see her, right? Her ass needs to go home. What is the address? Diamond, are you trying to come home? No, I ain't trying to come home. McQueen's this. McQueen, you. McQueen. That's when she started recording me, okay? And it gets put all over these weird blog pages on Instagram. And it's on me sitting by the pool. And she's sitting there recording, talking about, this nigga's a bitch. Okay? That's when all that shit happened, okay? So Gio's like, bro, what the? Now, I feel bad for the homie Gio, because now now Gio and Zoom is dragged up in it, okay? Shout out to the homies Gio and Zoom. Now they dragged up in it, okay? And I'm like, damn, you know? I'm like, damn. So I'm like, all right, well, look, man, this girl got to go home because I'm not taking care of her ass no more. Okay? I'm not taking her. The only thing I can think about is I can't wait to post this video because that will make all of this worth it for me. I can't wait to post this goddamn video we filmed because this is the last time we'll see this. All right? So the mom finally sends the address. Okay? Finally sends the address with her stupid ass. I don't know why. That wouldn't be the, oh no, I need to get my daughter home immediately. You would think that her immediate response would be like, I need to get my daughter home immediately. All right? But no, so she took along. Finally, she sends the address. I'm like, man, all right, I'm about to call her Uber. The Uber gets here. I'm like, Diamond, the Uber is here. You need to go. By the way, Diamond's starting fights with people in the party. I'm saying in hypothetical terms, she could have got socked out. Because she kept playing with the wrong man. She's sitting there touching people she shouldn't be touching, arguing, yelling in people's faces, being belligerent, okay? So I said, oh, man, we got to get her out of here. I said, Gio, you got to help me, fool. He said, all right, bet.
You got to help me,
Uber gets there. I say, Gio, let's literally carry this to the Uber. We carry her out. She's... no, let me go.
Nah, if I was the Uber driver, I would have took off like, hell no, buddy. You're not putting that. You ain't putting her in my car. Hell no. Hell no. But cancel.
Shit, as I'm taking it, you know.
I would have paid them and still canceled the ride.
I'm like, this is just terrible. This is just, bro, this shit just, I'm never hanging out with this again. Okay? Here I am trying to be a good dude, trying to get this, that I really shouldn't even be taking this much time and energy to really care about. I could have really just left. At the bar, I really could have just got up and went home. Because I'm literally right next door. I could have really just left and said, figure it out. Figure it out. That's not my responsibility. But I'm a nice man, okay? I'm a genuine guy, all right? And so I put her ass into the goddamn Uber. Finally, I had to stuff her stupid ass in there, slam the door. Yo, go take her ass home, okay? I don't even know how the Uber, that must have had a long conversation with her ass, you know? I sent him a tip, okay? He had to have a long ass conversation with her ass on the way home. Dropped her stupid ass off the next morning. She's on the internet talking like, yeah, Mcqueen, you see this tooth? You tripped and hit your goddamn teeth.
Uber drivers and taxi drivers, they're used to that. They pick people up late night from bars, weekends, crazy people. They know. It's either they just go along with the conversation or just stay quiet and let the person talk.
On the damn toilet seat. I didn't do nothing. I wasn't even in the bathroom when you did that. Okay? Yeah, and then she's talking about, yeah, you know, sneaky boss. Would have left her. She said she run Miami. Right. Right. Okay? Talking about she run Miami. Okay? Not one Miami in that party was co-signing her. So she don't run shit. Okay? Everybody in that party wanted her out. Nobody from Miami was with her.
Later. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.